Yo, what is up, you guys? Big for another video. In today's video, guys, I have an entire new mic. As you can see, it is the Snowball whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. I'm going to dial back on gameplay because it sits very low, and if I get far away from it, it starts to probably sound really weird. I'm gonna get one of those stands, so I gotta wait till Thursday for this. So I'm not gonna do any gameplay because I want it very close to my face when I do this, you know what I mean? Like, it's just typical, you know, it's typical. No, but seriously though, I hope it sounds good. I hope everything is okay, but we're gonna be bumping out these reactions. I might hold it, I might sit it down. I'm just scared I might get too far away from it. But we are reacting to Wannsee, y'all. 6 true creepy horror stories animated. If the mic sounds better, say TRN. It's like a little secret code. If you know what that stands for. Oh, what's happening? 8 people. Whoa, whoa, what's up? Whoa, what's on my chat? What's on my chat? Who in the chat? Okay. I'm probably gonna just hold it. I don't want it to get too far away, so it's gonna look weird for like a couple of videos. I'm milking. Like I always say, the video is right here. Wannsee, we are back. Let's go. I have a whole playlist, and subscribe and like the video now.
This happened a little over a decade ago.
Ooh.
When I was an undergrad. I worked as a pharmacy technician my sophomore through senior years. At a pharmacy, of course, you have regulars. One regular was Joe, a mid-30s man with
hold on. Did I quote? Okay, it's 6 true. These are true creepy horror stories. Now, I don't know if I said that. My bad.
Long, straggly hair and an affinity for bizarre outfits.
Alright, bro.
He was very sweet, but also very ill, mentally and physically.
How you know?
He was on a cocktail of antipsychotics, anti-anxiety, anti-depression, etc. Also, he was on medicine for AIDS. Normally...
That's not even funny. What are you doing? What?
Also, he was on medicine for AIDS. Normally, Joe would come in with his mother, who took care of him.
That's crazy.
However, his mother was older and had her own health problems. Towards the end of my junior year, Joe started coming in by himself, so he would walk from his home or take a taxi. Joe told me frequently that I looked like a young Michelle Pfeiffer, that I should be in LA, yada yada. Aside from the curly blonde
Michelle
hair,
Pfeiffer, y'all?
I never really saw the resemblance, but okay. I was polite, told him thanks, and asked him how his mother was. Made general small talk while I rang up his scripts. He never gave me the beware vibe. My senior year, Joe's mother came in without him and told us that Joe wasn't doing well. He was refusing to take his antipsychotics, and she was getting too old to defend herself if Joe went into a rage. She was having him placed in a home for patients like Joe. I didn't know until that day that Joe was technically under guardianship. The courts and his doctors deemed him too ill to make important financial and medical decisions. Joe's mother gave us the medical release so that Joe's new home could send their staff to pick up his medicine. We didn't see Joe for about 4 months. It was the end of my senior year, a Friday night.
Oh my god.
We didn't see Joe
a little bit trying to get to my part, bro. I know Joe Loki came back. Internet just crashed.
Just me and the pharmacist were working because Friday nights are slow. I was reading a magazine when I heard,
look how happy she looks like a Pokemon kid.
Michelle. I'm not Michelle, so I didn't look up. Then angry, Michelle. And a
man, fuck Michelle. That's some bull. You getting in my ear like that, Wannsee? Why?
Michelle, so I didn't look up.
Why, bro?
Then angry, Michelle. And a slap on the counter in front of me made me look up.
No!
It was Joe. He was bleeding profusely
he just
and
got
left
done
a
doing
bloody
it.
handprint on the counter. I was shocked, and all I could do was slowly back away to put distance between myself and the very bloody Joe. The pharmacist came rushing over to ask Joe what he was doing here. His home had picked up his meds on Tuesday.
I wanted to see Michelle. I miss her.
Then he started opening the waist-high door to get behind the pharmacy counter. The pharmacist called the store manager and told the manager to call 911 while she called Joe's mother.
Alright. Man, listen now. I'm not fucking around, dude. I'm just not. You called the store manager, who is not even in the building. You called the store manager instead of calling 911, the police operators. Why did you do that? You called the store manager to call 911 while you called his mom? His mom can't do nothing with him. His name is Joe and he got bloody cuts. Oh nah, bro. You deserve you deserve what's about to happen. Seriously, dude, like, y'all feel what I'm saying? You called an entire person to call 911 while you called his mother. No, bro. Stop, bro.
Michelle.
Come on.
Come here.
No.
Give me a hug.
No, I don't think that would be appropriate, Joe.
Give me a hug.
Then he just started screaming this over and over and attempting to climb over the counter. The pharmacist told me to go into the back storage room and lock the door. This just pissed Joe off. He started picking up items which covered them in blood and threw them at us. It was a chaotic mess.
Like he reanimated.
A patron was about to attempt to subdue Joe, but both the pharmacist and I both shouted not to touch him due to him being covered in blood and positive for HIV.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
We told the small crowd that
Get out! No, you didn't tell them properly. Get out! You didn't scream at them properly. They just... You gotta say something.
To leave for their safety as Joe was flinging items and getting blood everywhere.
Oh my god, bro.
Eventually, the police and EMTs arrived. The store manager must have explained the blood and HIV issue because they had on protective gear, long gloves, face masks, etc.
That's good protection.
And were able to forcibly sedate Joe. The store had to be shut down, and a special cleaning crew had to come in and clean the entire store.
Oh, that's
Joe's mother
disgusting.
came to apologize after the store reopened. She explained that Joe had developed an obsession for me and grew angrier and angrier each month when he was not allowed to tag along to pick up his meds. He attacked one of their home residents the night of the incident, so the home grounded him and sent him to his room. Joe broke his window and crawled out through the broken glass and walked to the pharmacy. The home did not know he had broken out until his mother called frantically. His mother was considering suing the home for negligence, and she had moved Joe to a more secure mental health facility.
No. Mental health? Put him in jail. Like, why not throw him in jail? I know he has, like, disabilities. Sound like I had one just a few seconds ago, but I'm saying, like, why not throw him in jail?
1. The man I saw at my apartment. It was around the time that our area was plagued by lots of sexual assault cases.
No, not sexual.
And there was advice for us, which used to be that if someone followed you, look straight at his eyes and talk.
What?
Then one day, I was coming back home after...
Wait, I don't think I heard that correctly, guys.
And there was advice for us, which used to be that if someone followed you, look straight at his eyes and talk.
No, none of these stories. Wannsee, what's going on, bro? Because this is sounding like some Walmart's bull. If someone's following you, do this. Hey, yeah, like, you're following me. I know you're following me. Like, you're just gonna follow me. Like, you're gonna keep following me. It's like, what does that do? What is staring at a nigga in his eyes making him go like you?
Then one day, I was coming back home after...
Oh no, I want to see how effective this is, bro.
I saw a middle-aged man walking behind me, and suddenly
I don't want to start staring at his eyes.
Me. and he literally came to my apartment elevator.
He's gonna...
So I turned around intentionally and greeted him, smiling. Hello. He pretended not to hear me at first.
Oh!
So I spoke to him, making eye contact with him more and more. I think I've never seen you in this apartment before. Did you move here? He, this time, looked at me with his eyes wide open and then ran away from the spot, and I rushed towards the security office to report what I had experienced just before.
Oh, yeah.
And the moment when I saw the CCTV there, I had no choice but to just freeze in there.
What you talking about?
I was talking to myself, staring into the air.
Oh my gosh.
2. The note in the...
Oh, okay, so the first... Okay, let me get this straight, y'all, because I was a little confused. So the first story was just a story. Now they're going to rapidly go with short stories. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Them motherfuckers talking to nobody?
Staring into the air.
Well,
2.
That's crazy.
The note in the trash can. It was during class time.
Okay.
I was exchanging a little note with one of my friends, writing just a boring story, you know. And after class, I tore up the paper and threw it into the trash can. On my way home after school, I realized that I had left some of my stuff in my locker, so I headed back to the classroom. But I felt something strange when I arrived in front of the class. So before I opened the front door, I slowly looked at people through the window next to the door, and when I looked inside, there was another of my classmates there. And he was picking up my torn note that I had exchanged with my friend in the trash.
Well, he probably just liked you.
As if it were like a puzzle.
He probably just liked you. He wanted to know what you were talking about. 3. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Know?
How do I know? Because I know.
One day I ran into my neighbor in the elevator. Hey, I recently got to know a lot of good songs these days, thanks to you. By the way, do you want to hear my ringtone?
No.
He said like this and turned on his ringtone, which was one that I used to listen to at home by myself these days.
Oh, no.
For your information, I've never heard it loud enough to be heard in the hallway, and I was positive that I haven't let him know the name of the song either.
Probably putting his ear to the door.
When I asked, he replied, yeah, sometimes I put my ears to your front door and I can hear everything. It turns out that he was a man who didn't mind eavesdropping at random people's doors. As soon as I heard it, I got sudden goosebumps and didn't want to live here anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to move to another place as soon as my house contract is over.
Are you?
4. The taxi driver.
Well, now the dude knows that you're going to move.
And
he going to follow you.
I would always go to school early at 5 a.m.
Gosh, you don't think.
Around during the exam period. My school was a little far away from where I lived. So I used to take a taxi with my friend at that time. However, I came out too early that day, so I had to ride alone.
In the dark?
I was on my way to the school. Then I realized that the driver was wearing sunglasses even though it was dawn. And I felt like he kept glancing at me through the side mirror. How old are you?
None of your damn business, Scarface.
18. He kept driving without saying anything, and he suddenly stopped where the car had to turn left. Then he called me. Get off. Excuse me? Totally freaking out, I asked him, and he calmly replied, I said get off. You couldn't have gotten off if you weren't the same age as my daughter, you know?
What?
The moment I heard his words, I got goosebumps from head to toe.
Wait,
I ended up getting off the car without looking
at it.
Get
Wait,
off.
what?
You couldn't have gotten off if you weren't out, I asked him. Get off. Excuse me? Totally freaking out, I asked him, and he calmly replied, I said get off. You couldn't have gotten off if you weren't the same age as my daughter, you know?
Oh, basically what he's saying is since she's the same age as his daughter, he wasn't gonna kill her? What kind of sick shit is this? Like, and they said this is real.
I got goosebumps from head to toe.
And they said this is real.
I ended up getting off the car without looking back and ran away to school.
Little sick shit.
The talisman. There was a pretty famous fortune teller in our town that everyone knew.
Yeah.
And this year they started to make talismans for free for those who are weak or in bad situations. I didn't think of it that much at first. Since it was just a talisman, there was a rumor about its effectiveness, but you know it wasn't sufficiently proven. Then one day, my mom's friend made a talisman from there for her son who became a middle school student, and he eventually carried it in his wallet. But one of his friends took the talisman from his wallet and played a prank on it. He rubbed the talisman on the stone and it got crumpled all over the place.
What is it? I don't know what it
happened the next day. While her son was riding his bike to school, he was hit by a dump truck in front of the main gate, which ended up becoming a paraplegic. I got goosebumps, and afterward, I repeatedly asked my mom not to even think about getting anything like a talisman from the fortune teller.
What is a talisman? So no. Someone in the comments, please tell me what the hell that is.
Ended up becoming a paraplegic.
Paraplegic, is that dead? I'm sorry, I'm not illiterate like that, bro. Talisman, and he became a paraplegic.
He was hit by a dump truck in front of the main gate, which ended up becoming a paraplegic.
What does that mean? And why are you going across the street not looking both ways?
Hit by a dump truck.
You gotta, bro, come on. So a paraplegic? What does that mean? Talisman? Hey, someone gotta explain this, bro.
I got goosebumps, and afterward, I repeatedly asked my mom not to even think about getting anything like a talisman from the fortune tellers.
Explain, somebody, please. Black screen, okay. Someone explain to me what a talisman and a paraplegic. But hope y'all enjoyed. This is actually a quick, short reaction video. I thought someone was saying. Like I said, I'm not gonna do gameplays. You might see like 2 to 3 reactions. I mean, y'all like reactions more than the gameplays anyway, to be honest. I don't know why. I have more fun doing actually, I have fun doing anything. I'm not gonna lie. But so yeah, the reason why I'm not gonna do gameplay so fast, I hope this is nice and good. I just pray that this is good quality, better than the last one. But I'm not gonna play gameplays until I get the stand, so the mic can like sit like this, so I can like pull it close or back or whatever, or so it can hang. Because if I leave it down here, you guys are not gonna be able to pick up every word I say. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to have it like this. I'm going to hold it close to my mouth, my mouthpiece. Hope to enjoy it, man. Hit that like button. Tell me what paraplegic is and talismans in the comments. And I'm out, bruh.